Are you tired of going to the driving range day in and day out, hitting thousands of golf balls a week to just hit the ball the same way? Come on inside my humble garage. Let me show you a trick or two. Good afternoon, Line Golf Academy members and guests, and thank you once again for joining me today in my humble abode. And I am here to tell you that you don't need to go to the driving range anymore. Why? Because you can do a lot better at home. Now the market is full with trinkets and tchotchkes for $50, $100, $200, but that only makes one person rich, and it's not your golf game. It's the one person that designed it. So the number one thing I see for issues of students is path. You know, secondary is club face position, but the path really affects a lot of things. So I'm going to show you a little trick that you can create to build a tool. You can practice at home. You can watch Star Trek in between the commercials, get up there, practice it. You can do yoga, get up there, practice it. It's a lot easier. You don't have to get in your car to drive all the way to the range and spend endless time and money to get better. Meet the Pathfinder 2000. Well, it's not anything more than a broken down club shaft and a couple of laser pointers, but maybe I can patent this and be another millionaire, but I won't do that to you guys. I'm going to show you how to do this. Go get an old club shaft, cut it down. Make sure you put some tape on the end of that cut down thing. You don't want to get a cut and have to go get tetanus shots. Make sure your cars are far enough away so when you do this, you don't scrape your car. You don't need any racing stripes on your car quite yet. Maybe if you like that type of thing, but not with my tool. Next is you go on Amazon, and for a whopping $8 you can get 2 laser pointers. I got fancy, I got the dual colors, so I've got a green and a red, but you don't have to get the dual colors. You can just get 2 of one. It works just the same, I promise you. The whole point of this is to show you where your arms and hands are as you take the club back. Now the best thing you want to do is you want to stand next to a line. So you can see my laser pointer is pointing at that line. And you can do this at the garage, you can do it outside. I did it indoors because it's nice and dark here, but I promise you, if you do it outside, don't do it at high noon because you won't be able to see anything and it'll be kind of defeat the purpose. So choose a cool place, put the AC on, put the Star Trek on, and you're good to go. So you basically want to get started by putting your body in the golf position. I'm going to use this line right here. So I'm going to get ready to hit the golf ball. And for this, I'm going to work on my driver. So I'm going to stand far enough away like I'm going to hit my driver. Now you notice, I don't know if you can see this or not, but that red mark is pointing right at that corner. Now you don't want to start pulling your hands up inside. You don't want to take the club out. You want to follow that red mark right against the edge of your wall. So this will ensure that you're keeping on that imaginary plane. So if we do this with our whole body, we're just basically keeping our whole body connected, I'm having a nice wide turn. That thing's riding right at that wall. Once I get to about halfway point here, I can go ahead and lift my arms up and reconnect, and you can see that other one click down here. So the goal is to try and reconnect on that wall, and at the top of my swing, you can see my wrists are in a pretty good position. If I start bowing my wrist, it points up. If I start cupping my wrist, it points down. If I'm disconnected with my arms and hands, that laser beams all over the place. It'll look like Coachella Valley with the fog lights and everything. Top of the swing, go to this position again. Now, my goal is to pull back my arms in front of my body just slightly. Now I've reconnected, now the whole body turns. I strike, I tilt, I turn correctly, and look at this, I got a red line coming down through. Boom, I strike the golf ball. My hands are forward ahead, so if I look over here, my hands are forward ahead, trying to promote everything I do. I go all the way through, extend, and if I can do this, you can see that green light is now connecting again. So the goal is to connect all the way through. Now, this isn't a guarantee, but I promise you it beats hitting 10,000 balls every month. Quick tip, if you have any cats or if you're out in the bushes and you're doing this, don't do this when you're searching for the lost balls with the rattlesnakes, because if you're out there and you're trying to make this practice swing and you're getting down here, who knows, a cougar, a feral cat might jump down and try and tackle you and ninja climb on you. Not good for that. It's purely golf. And lastly, if all else fails, this makes one hell of a party accessory.
Put on the fog lights, get the music going, next thing you know.
So I hope that helps. Remember, it cost me about $10 to make this, and it will do wonders for my game because I know I need path and club face issues. But don't fix the club face until the path is taken care of. But if you like this stuff, hit that like and subscribe. And for all my South Africans out there, tot ziens, feathers and greens.